The Washington Capitals, a team that has been a revelation this season. Through the first quarter of the year, the Capitals have not only defied expectations, but have surged their way into being one of the league's top contenders. After a couple of challenging seasons, the Caps have found their stride, revamping their roster, boasting an impressive offensive attack, tightening their defense, and improving their special teams by a wide margin. Fans and analysts alike seem to believe that the Capitals had just one goal to enter the year, and that was to help their longtime leader Alex Ovechkin break the NHL goal record held by hockey legend Wayne Gretzky. But the Capitals organization, they had a different plan for the season. So today, let's talk Washington Capitals hockey, the team's unforeseen turnaround, and how they managed to get to this position, Alex Ovechkin's resurgence, as well as the surgence of other key players, and whether or not this early success is a fluke or the new identity of this Washington team. The Washington Capitals' hot start has been a bit of an anomaly, and a lot of people are wondering how they were able to turn it around from their bit of a middling season last year. Now, Alex Ovechkin is the first player we have to bring up, but some recent news is a bit disappointing for the organization. So overall today we're just going to be talking about this team, Alex Ovechkin's resurgence, and of course the latest news that has impacted this roster and their trajectory moving forward. It was announced this week that Alex Ovechkin's pursuit of Wayne Gretzky's record would have to be put off for at least 4 to 6 weeks, with Ovi being diagnosed with a fracture to his left fibula. Ovi sustained this injury against the Utah Hockey Club during a collision where he was bumped awkwardly and had to leave the game. Now, 2 quick things I want to bring up. First is, did you know Alex Ovechkin has only missed like 30 games in his career? And the second is the fact that he tried to get back on the ice after fracturing his leg to give it a go. Of course, it didn't work out because he has a serious injury, but it's still very impressive and just proves the type of player and leader that he is for this organization. But regardless, let's get back into talking about this team, Ovi, and the offense's trajectory. The resurgence of Ovi's goal scoring has been instrumental to the success of this team. The Grade 8's pursuit of Wayne Gretzky's all-time goals record continues to ignite the team, providing a powerful motivating force. Ovechkin's relentless drive, scoring prowess, it's inspired the younger players and energized the entire organization. His impact on the team goes beyond goals. His leadership, work ethic, and unwavering determination embodies the fighting spirit that he has brought synonymous to the Capitals' name. It's becoming more clear that Ovechkin must have been dealing with some sort of injury last year, resulting in the lack of offensive production that we saw. Because this year, he's making goal scoring look easy like he's done basically his entire career. But Alex Ovechkin isn't the only player who has stepped up for this team. In fact, there are a few other players who have really found their game, allowing this Capitals offense to thrive. Coming into the year, the Capitals had some options for who would center their top line with Alex Ovechkin. But quickly, Dylan Strome has emerged as the clear perfect fit for this role. Strome and Ovi have had some success in the past together, but this year, the two have taken things to a whole nother level. Right now, Ovi has 15 goals and 25 points at the time of the recording, where Dylan Strome has an impressive 28 points and 22 assists. While on the ice at this point in the season, the pairing has outscored their opponent 22-8 at 5-on-5 during their minutes. Washington is seeing 52.2% of their shot attempts, 53.8% of their expected goals, 53.2% of their scoring chances, and 57.2% of their high danger chances. So when the two, Ovi and Strome, are on the ice, they have combined for a record of 7-2 this season when scoring a goal. A few other players and lines for this offense deserve a few mentions though. McMichael has been very productive this year. PLD seems to have found his game again after a down year in LA, and Tom Wilson has really stepped up playing on the line with these two players. Overall, the Capitals' top 6 is producing, their offense looks a million times better than last year, and their numbers are starting to show that. But it's not just scoring goals and their offense that have given the Capitals their record this year. Their defense, their special teams, and this one particular stat has been the main reason for the turnaround we've seen for this organization. First, let's talk about the opposite side of the puck. A key aspect of this defensive improvement has been the team's commitment to a structured system. Their shot suppression and blocking numbers have also seen notable improvement, highlighting a renewed focus and a tighter playing strategy. This has led to a more disciplined game and allowed other areas like their special teams to thrive. Speaking of special teams, they've also had this be a significant factor to their success story. The power play fueled by Ovechkin's one-timer and the overall strategy has just been a huge upgrade compared to previous years. Meanwhile, their penalty kill has tightened up considerably, limiting opponent scoring opportunities, and providing the Capitals with more opportunities of their own to score on the opposing team. Another crucial underrated factor for this team is their head coach Spencer Carberry, who I believe is the biggest reason for the team making the playoffs last year. His philosophy has revitalized the team from last year to this year and has brought an energy and more structured approach to the game. Carberry's emphasis on speed, puck possession, and just being more aggressive with their forecheck has transformed the team's playing style and has worked with both their veteran players and their younger players. I did mention earlier though that there was one stat that has really changed the overall trajectory for the Caps this season, and that's their fixed goal differential. Now last year the Capitals somehow made the playoffs, but I feel like they would have been better off missing based on their offense and their defense and how they were playing. Now if you take a look at last year, their goal differential was at a -37. Compare that to this year, they're at a +27. That's a 50 goal gap in their play, showing that both their offense and defense has improved overall. The Capitals' trajectory for the rest of the season looks pretty impressive. Their ceiling remains high, especially if Ovi can return from his injury and continue with his scoring form. The blend of veterans, young players, aggressive management, solid coaching, coupled with the team's again revitalized approach, makes them a very formidable threat. However, maintaining this high level throughout the grueling NHL season and deep into the playoffs, especially losing your best player for an entire month plus, will require consistent effort and adapting to changes as they arise. The Washington Capitals have turned a corner, it seems like. Their hot start, to me, is no fluke. The team is playing with renewed energy, a defined purpose, and a belief that their ability to achieve great things is possible with Alex Ovechkin still on the team. They are showing us that they are more than just a team chasing a goal record. They're a formidable opponent and a real Stanley Cup contender. The coming months will be crucial for us to see if they can capitalize on this momentum and continue their journey towards Stanley Cup contention. Will they continue to build off of this, or with the injury to their best player, will they fall back to mediocrity like we've seen in previous years? But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that this hot start for the Washington Capitals will be sustainable, especially with the injury to Alex Ovechkin and him being out for 4 to 6 weeks? And do you still think that Alex Ovechkin can break Wayne Gretzky's goal record, given the fact that he's going to miss substantial time? As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and let's discuss the Washington Capitals and everything else we talked about in this video. Now, before I sign off, about 90% of the people watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel. I have a sub goal of about 20,000 subs that I'd like to reach by the end of the year. So if you guys want to continue supporting me, my content, and everything that I produce, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe now. As always, thank you guys for watching the videos. I will see you guys in the next episode.